Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay,
Waalaikumsalam.
okay, good. So you
Good
can hear me
morning.
clearly, eh?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So today tutorial, since there is nothing to test on, wait. Okay, if you look at e-learning, okay, you can see that I put another label here, which is called tutorial individu. So to ensure that you do the activity that I show in the class, so you have to submit your tutorial. Okay, what you have done inside the MATLAB here. Okay, for example, okay. Wait, something wrong with the screen. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
Okay, if you look at the bottom, you can see that I write the tutorial individual. So you have to print screen. Okay. Okay, you have to print screen here. Okay, you have to print screen, right click, okay, at the common window and print it. Okay, make sure you print your common window. Okay, do not clear it, just print it. Okay, so this one I will use the Turnitin to ensure that the tutorial session is not you join the tutorial session. Okay, so make sure you print this and then send it to Turnitin. Okay, this is the class ID, this is the password for the class ID. Okay, next is today we will discuss about chapter 3, which is operation. Okay, so this one I read week 3 actually is not enough. So we will do it much more quicker. So for chapter 3, it is called operation. So plus, minus, divide, multiplication, power of, conjugate, you have to know. So the objective of this topic is to know 3 types of operation. Okay, 3 types of operation: statement, function, and command. And then you need to know the 3 types of statement: assignment, repetition, and decision. And then understand the operation of arithmetic expression for both metric and array. And understand the operation of Boolean expression. Okay, so for statement, I think this one we already learned. So variable expression, either arithmetic or Boolean. Repetition means that you repeat the operation using while or for function. Okay, I think you already see this in the chapter 1. Okay, the pseudocode. So you have to refer back. Okay, and then you have a decision, which is if else. Okay, this is the statement. And then after that, you can create a function based on this statement of progression. Okay, from this one, you create a function and then you can call the function. So this is generally the operation. So the first one is the arithmetic operation.
Doctor,
Yes.
Sorry, I was having internet problem. Is there a QR code to scan for attendance?
Oh no, not yet. I will show the QR code in the middle of the class.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so no one can miss it.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, okay, welcome. So we will start with the arithmetic operation. Okay, MATLAB has two different types of arithmetic operation. Either you can use array or metric. So metric is basically the rule of linear algebra. Okay, this one is the standard one. Okay, the metric you learn. Let me show you. So you have to remember this back. Okay, this is the metric. So remember how to multiply metric. So you have 2 by 3 and then multiply by 3 by 2, and you have to make sure that this is correct, the arrangement. Okay, make sure that it is can be together. Okay, this is the standard metric. But for array operation, it is different. So for array operation, okay, you have metric, but you multiply for each component. Okay, for example here, okay, I give you an example. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is A. And then B is, okay, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you have, okay, this one is space. Okay, what it means by array operation is means that instead of we multiply 1 with 4 and then plus 2 with 5. Okay, that one is the standard metric rule. But for this one is A, okay, so instead of that, we array operation is 1 multiplied by 4, you get 4. 2 multiplied by 5, you get 10. 3 multiplied by 6 is 18, and 4 multiplied by 7, you get 28. So this is the difference. So you have to make sure that you know the difference, because it will give a different answer. So either you use the metric you learned before in your, I think I forget which school you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn the metric, and then the array is basically the operation of in MATLAB. Okay, how to distinguish this is just a dot. Okay, okay, let me show you this. Okay, for metric operation, you can see that you can add, minus, multiply. Okay, for multiplication, you use the star button. Okay, you can see it in the shift 8 or in your number log at the top. Okay, for division, you can use the same symbol. Okay, and left division means that A divided by B. Okay, so A divided by B. So make sure you use the correct symbol. Okay, if slash like this, it means that A divided by B. But if you slash like this, it will be B divided by A. So be careful. And for the power, okay, make sure that you know you use this. This one is basically shift 6. Okay, you press shift and then you press 6 in your computer. So you get the power. But for array operation, this one is metric. For array, you have to put dot and multiply. Dot and divide. Okay, this one is left division, means that B divided by A. Okay, power also the same. So this one will be done one array for one array to array. Okay, so this one is transpose. Also, you can use. So the next part is the metric operator. Okay, you can try do this. Okay, so you have A equals to A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So in metric, you just add like this. You can add directly, but when you add A, automatically is all of the component inside the metric is added 5. So you can see 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 5 is 8. So you have to refer back to your knowledge in metric, okay, in metric, and then this is what is the calculation. Same here, okay, if you have A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, B equals to 4, 5, 6, 7. If you add this, basically you add, okay, let me show in MATLAB, it's much more easier. So you get A, you get B. So when you add together A plus B, you get something like this. So means that if you look at the law of metric here, so 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 6 is 9, and 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, from plus and minus, you can just directly add or minus here. Okay, this one you can refer back to your metric knowledge. Okay, next is this one. So when it comes to summation of metric, okay, you have to make sure that both arrays needs to be compatible. Okay, in this example, A is 1, okay, 1 row, 3 column. So 1, 3. Okay, when you do this, what you call this one is transpose. Okay, you use transpose. Okay, it will become 3 to 1. So basically just transpose this 1 to 3. Okay, let me show you here. So A equals to 1, 2, 3. So you get something like this, and so B equals to A. Okay, so instead of horizontal line, it will become vertical line. Okay, so this one you cannot add together because you remember in the law of metric, you cannot sum the array, okay, the metric that is not compatible. So let me show you A plus B. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, this should not be happen. Okay, let me check first. Okay. So if something error means that some of the parameter is overlap to each other, so you have to clear the workspace. Sometimes it can show error. So I use this. Okay, copy back. Okay, you can see that it cannot. Okay, it cannot operate. Okay, so Okay, for example 3, just KIV first. I'm not sure what happened to this. Okay, we move on to the next part. Okay, how about example 4? So for multiplication, for metric, okay, this is just a scalar, okay, means that one number. So it is much more easy. Okay. Oh, sorry, this one is not metric, this is just a multiplication. When you come to multiplication, you use the star button, shift and 8. So 2 multiplied by, remember the both mass, okay, when you use MATLAB, make sure you know the law of both mass, okay. So means that you have to solve the internal value first, okay. Both mass bracket, power of division, okay. So let me show you. So when it comes to MATLAB, you have to make sure that you know this one. So both, okay. So this one is bracket, okay, power of means that this one, the power of, okay. So this is division, okay, multiplication, okay, addition, subtraction. So make sure that you follow this rule. You have to solve the bracket and then the power first, division, then multiplication, and additional and subtraction. Okay, you have to follow this when it comes to MATLAB. Okay, so what is it? So you can see here, this one is bracket. Okay, it will solve this one first. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. Okay, and make sure you put the star. Okay, in mathematics, you can assume that 2 bracket means that it multiply, but in MATLAB, you cannot do that. So make sure that you put the star. Okay. So star is called parenthesis. Okay. So make sure you put this. Okay. For example 5. Okay. A is equals to 1 to 3. B is equal to 4, 5, 6. So this one I mentioned before. You cannot do this because of the metric law. So means that metric. Okay. When we multiply metric, A and B needs to be a correct size. Okay. So this one, the one I showed before, this one. Okay. You have to make sure that the metric has the correct. Okay. For example, this one. Okay. For this metric, you can see that this one is 2 multiplied by 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 metric. And for the second one is 3 multiplied by 2 metric. So this is compatible because this one is same. Okay, as a result, you will get this one, 2 multiplied by 2 metric. Okay, so try to remember back what you have learned about metric. Okay, make sure you try this, okay, in MATLAB, and because you have to submit it to turn it in. Okay. So for example 6, you can see that is 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So this one is compatible. So if you can see here, 1, 2, 3 is 1 multiplied by 3 metric. Okay. This one is 1 multiplied by 3. And then this one is, okay, 3 multiplied by 1 metric. So as a result, you get 1 multiplied by 1 metric. So this is the answer. How to do this, remember? So you have to know how to do it manually, because in your test, you might not, you have to ensure that you know how to code this. Okay, when to answer, you cannot look at your PC. So you need to know how to obtain this. Okay. Okay, so here. Okay, you can see that A is equals to 1, 2, 3, and then B is equals to 4, 5, 6. So A, C equals to A multiplied by B equals to 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So basically, 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, then plus, and then 2 multiplied by 5, you get, okay, 10, then plus 3 multiplied by 6, 18. Okay, so you will get 32. This is the answer. Okay, when it comes to this course, you have to know how to do it manually and how to do it using coding. Okay, next, example 7. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So this one is 2 multiplied by 3 metric. And this one is 3 multiplied by 2 metric. So if you try to use your MATLAB, try to do this, but different number. Make sure you use different number. So for example here, you get A equals to, okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you get this kind of metric, and then you have B equals to 11, 13, and 15. Okay, don't forget this one is something like this. Okay. Okay, remember, make sure that you use the correct array size. Okay, this size is 2 multiplied by 3. This one is 3 multiplied by 2. So make sure that at the center, okay, remember the center here, make sure you have the correct size. Okay, see this one, focus on this one. So if you look at the center, make sure that the number of the size, metric size, is the same when you do metric. Okay, and when you want to get C equals to A multiplied by B. So you will get 2 by 2 metric. Okay. So number 7. Okay. Oh, still many. So we take a break, and we in 5 minutes we will continue with example 8. Okay, we continue our lesson with example 8. Okay. Okay. Testing. Okay, for example 8, we will start with transpose. Okay, so transpose, so you have to remember back what is transpose in metric. Okay, so what is transpose is that, okay, for example, if you have a metric here, okay, if you have metric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, for example, this one is A, and if you want to transpose, usually we just assume like this, okay. So basically, you maintain the horizontal, the diagonal. Okay, this one you maintain it. Okay, 1, 5, 9. Okay, this one will move it 3, 7. Okay, this one you just put like a mirror. So 2, 8. So 8, 2. Okay, this one you put a mirror at the center. Okay, you get 6, 4. Something like this. This is called transpose. Okay, for example, I give you another example is B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. For this case, okay. For this case, you have to flip it. Okay, B bar is equals to 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Is it correct? So you can use MATLAB to check this. Okay. So for example, A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So B is equals to A transpose. Okay. So 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. So you flip it and then you mirror it. Okay. And make sure that you know how to transpose and metric. Okay. So for this example, you can try this metric, how to transpose this using MATLAB. So like example I give you, you can use any size of metric and then you can transpose it. Okay.
Doctor,
Yes.
I think the previous we do is wrong.
The what?
The previous AA.
AA. Okay.
I think we transpose the wrong concept. We use
This
the
one.
wrong method.
This one. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah. It should be diagonal, right? Yeah, okay. This one is wrong, sorry. So you need to make sure that you can transpose this properly, because in test there is no computer to check this. Okay. Let me do this first. Okay, so A should be 159. Okay, 159. So it will be flipped at diagonal. So 4, 2. And then this one 3, 7. This one 8, 6. Okay. Okay, make sure you know how to transpose this. Okay. So this one is wrong. It should be flipped at the diagonal.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay, correct, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, next is this example. Okay. So how to do this? Okay, this one is similar. I think this one is determinant, right? It's called, okay, changing row and column. I forget that what is called this. So you can multiply this. Okay, you can try it. Okay, automatically you will get one by one matrix. Okay, example 10. So you have y equals to 5 multiplied by 6 divided by 6 divided by 5. So multiplication and division has the same precedence. Okay, means that you have to compute from left to right. So basically you 5 multiplied by 6, and then this answer will multiply by divide by 6 and then multiply by 5. Okay, remember the both mass. Okay, so make sure you understand the level of precedence. Okay, so if you look here, so basically this one has the same level. Okay, bracket and power of should have the same level. Division and multiplication has the same level. A and additional and subtraction has the same level. So make sure you understand it, because it is important for you to do operation in MATLAB. Okay, so for this, power of has the higher number. Okay, so this one also the same. Power of has higher precedence than negative. So it will be will done for power of 2 first, and then multiply by negative. So you get negative 16. Okay, so be careful. Okay, let me show you. So negative 4 power of 2 is negative 16. But if you use if you do the calculation normally, okay, so you get negative 4 power of 2. Okay, this one usually we use this one bracket, so be careful. Okay, if it has bracket, it will do the bracket first. Okay, so see, the answer is different. So make sure you understand the Bodmer's law completely. Okay, next we try example 12. Okay, you can see here. Okay, 5 multiplied by 6 divided by 6 multiplied by 5. Okay, to avoid confusion, you use this one. Okay, but the answer is the same. Okay, because 5 multiplied by 6 divided by 6 multiplied by 5 is the same number, right? This one is the same. So you will solve the in the bracket first, and then you solve the division. Okay, this one also the same. Okay, this one I showed before. Okay, because bracket is the first one. Okay, and then the power of. So you solve this first. Okay, for this case, it has higher precedence than power of. So means that, okay, you have this one. Okay, I should put another label. So solve this first, 1. Then this one is 2. This one is 3. And then this one is 4. Okay, if it is together, make sure you solve. Okay, at the same level, make sure you solve the left side first, then the right side. Okay, where is it? Okay, next, how about string? Okay, so for string, any operation between string and numerical, okay, means that string is here, ABC, and number, it will return as numeric value. Okay, remember that A has number. Okay, basically A has number, B has number, C has number. So even I don't remember what is the number. So assume this one A is 65. Okay, 65 plus 1, you get 66. Okay, and 66, if you change to character, is B. Okay, so A is 65, B is 66, C is 67, and so on. Okay, so same as here. Okay, for this case, I think almost the same. I think it will become a number here. Okay, so plus 1, it will get the number. Okay, this one I think you don't need to worry because it's quite difficult to memorize everything. Okay, for array operation, I will continue this class in the next Monday. Okay, any question before we end our class? Okay, if there is no more, yes. Okay, no question? Okay, if
No,
there is no
doctor.
more, yes?
No, doctor.
Oh, no,
No, doctor,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay, see you next week. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, doctor.
Bye-bye.
Doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, thank you.